Hail deputies. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Fallout 76 in this video and continue my adventures in Nuka World. So, I just watched some gameplay footage for Fallout 76 and people that actually got to play the game talked about it. So, I'm going to put my thoughts in here. Based on what they said, I'm probably going to buy the game. I did cancel my pre-order when I heard about how that we were basically being dissed because, you know, if you're on the PC, you're just a second-class citizen. You know, the Xbox people are gonna get the beta, not really the PC. The PC people aren't gonna get it till like October 23rd or something, and then the Xbox are gonna get it before then. I forget when, but anyways, so I was irate, and by the way, I'm looking for the hidden cappies. So what it looks like the game is going to be is if, you know, well, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I play Fallout 4 and I play 7 Days to Die. So I'm going to reference those two games a lot to let you know what this game is going to be like. So the graphics and the combat and the crafting is pretty much gonna be Fallout 4. It's gonna look pretty much like Fallout 4. But you're gonna be able to play with
now, friends. It
other
seems
people.
we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers. It's time for another show. Though I doubt you'll even make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shuffles off? What do you think, friends? The tunnels? The fun house? Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Well, I have to check for the Nuka-Colas. So anyways, for someone that's never played Fallout 4, but they have played 7 Days to Die, it's going to be a lot like 7 Days to Die in a lot of ways.
Keep trying. You're doing great.
It's going to be exploration. There are going to be quests, which 7 Days to Die in its current state really doesn't have quests. But for someone that's familiar with Fallout 4, it's not going to have like really an overriding story where you're this special person and you're having these special things happen to you, and you have these quests and you talk to these people and they have all these dialogues with you and voice. It's not going to be like that at all.
Pathetic.
And if that's your thing, you probably won't like
Lovely glowing mist. Feels great to us. Why,
Fallout
we've got
76.
sprayers all over Kitty King.
Legendary gangrenous feral ghoul. Okay. The VATS is not going to be the same. The VATS is going to be more real time. Okay, let's see. Shotgun, combat shotgun of the resilient. I'm picking up all kinds of rads. Let me get some Rad-X or something. Alright, so
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
There will be some PvP, but I really don't think that it's going to be a major issue. Just like there's PvP in 7 Days to Die, but it's usually not a major issue. This ride actually works. Although I did see Gopher's video, and he complained that they actually did have a griefer, so they have taken steps to really minimize griefing, but it can still happen.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Let me take care of all these issues that I'm having here with radiation. I should probably put on a... Oops. What was I gonna say? Boy, this place is just overloaded with radiation. I think I'm gonna put on a rat suit or something, because the radiation's just really bad. Let's see, that's gonna be under apparel. Hazmat suit. Here we go. So the way the PvP is going to work is that you can shoot other players, but it's going to do minimal damage. Unless they shoot back. And then it becomes... Then you both do normal damage. So if someone shoots you, it could be friendly fire, it could be just like someone slapping you, because it's not they're not going to be able to sneak up and kill you with one shot.
You're doing great.
And it's only if you attack back that it becomes real PvP because of how it works. There's the turret. Take this turret out. And if someone did keep hitting you and you didn't get away from them, you could die. But if you died, they would be marked as a murderer, and then everybody would be able to see where they were on the map, but they wouldn't be able to see where anybody else was. And they would basically have a bounty on their head, and if someone kills them, and that bounty would stay on their head until they died, and if someone kills them, they would get 50 caps,
You're doing great.
which comes out of their own pocket. So there's no real... Well, there's not much of an advantage to PvP, which kind of discourages PvP, because there's not a lot to gain from it, right? And if they kill you, and you don't want a PvP, then all they get from you is, they don't get any of your equipment. All they do is get your junk. Because, you know, if you're familiar with Fallout 4, with crafting, you know, you loot stuff all the time, right? And then the stuff that you loot is used for crafting. So, like, see, like this, see, this says souvenir teddy bear scrap. That's used for crafting. Aluminum can, it's crafting. Even the Nuka-Cola bottle is used for crafting. So what you do is you wander around the world, you explore the world, you loot things so that you can do crafting, so that you can repair. There's going to be hunger, there's going to be thirst, weapons will degrade, armor will degrade, and you will need resources to, repair it. Oh, sorry, Oxy. I forgot and I looted it too fast. And let's say when you're in a group with somebody, you're not forced to stay together. You'll be in a group, you can communicate, but you can all run off and do your own thing. And zombie on a ride. It was taking him round and round. So, you know, you use the junk that you loot, and you know, you explore the world, and there will be quests, but they will be either given by a robot, or they'll be given from like a note.
Well, I can see you're no
Oh, I am
rocket
apparently
scientist.
on the ride. And died. Okay, I don't even remember the last time I saved, so probably back at the start. Whoop-de-doos. Okay, let me check to see if I got my... Yeah, I got my hazmat suit on. I'm just kind of lost now because I'm disoriented. And now I've forgotten what I was saying. So, I don't really see an advantage to pre-ordering the game because of the way...
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
Because, you know, unless you're on the Xbox, and then maybe there's an advantage. But they clearly don't like the PC anymore. I feel like they're really giving the PC a finger. So if you're not familiar with Fallout 4 and you're 7 Days to Die fan, I think you would like the game. But if what you like about 7 Days to Die is all the building, and the building in Fallout 4 is very different, so then if that's your thing, you might not like it. If the only thing you like to do is like have these like really interesting builds and stuff, then you probably wouldn't like Fallout 76. But if you just like, if you like to go and explore and loot and kill things, then you probably will like Fallout 76.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
I think I'm probably going to like Fallout 76, and I do plan to buy it, but I'm going to wait until like right before it comes out, because I don't see any advantage to pre-ordering it. I see zero advantage to pre-ordering it. I don't even know if there's a price change. Or a price difference. But in case there is, I will like pre-order it right before it comes out to lock in that price, I guess. But it seems like the so-called beta is just you helping them test their stupid game. Which doesn't really sound fun because you're not going to be able to really do the things that maybe you want to do. Oh, crap. Because the times that you're going to be able to play will be limited to when they want to allow you on the server to test their game.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
So they can do like server tests. So
Don't you think you're a little big for that ride? Around the middle, mostly. Though we do occasionally make exceptions for simpletons like yourself.
Alright. So I mean, it is possible to get grief and and PvP kind of grief, but I don't think it's going to be like a major issue. And if it did, then they would probably make some changes. In fact, just from their experience, from what Gopher experienced, they might make some alterations before it even comes out. Because there was somebody on there doing some griefing when Gopher was playing. And, yeah. People that weren't killing people for like a game reason. They weren't killing them to get their loot. They were killing them just to be annoying.
At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
So it is possible to be griefed and this kind of thing, so. Okay, I think this is where I died before. So, yes, indeed. One has to be careful when going around. Stay on the perimeter. Strapped armor of the roboticist. For someone that doesn't normally like RPGs, that don't normally like, you know, going around talking to all the NPCs and doing all the dialogue and things like that, you know, I think you might like Fallout 76 because it's not going to be like that. If your thing, if what you like the most about Fallout 4 is like the story and being like this big hero with the story revolving around you and doing quests that are all about you, the hero, if that's your main thing, you probably wouldn't like, would not like it. I'm thinking.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Boy, this guy has a big mouth and keeps yakking on, doesn't he? So, yeah, I'm gonna buy it like right before it comes out. Or at least wait until it's gonna come out on the PC. There's no need for me to give them any money when it's only out on the Xbox. Is there anything down here? A door. Employees tunnels. That looks like it might be a transition. So I don't want to do a transition. Also, I didn't see in the gameplay, I didn't see any transitions. I think that there's probably not going to be much in the way of transition. Like, if there is a transition, it's probably just going to be when you leave the vault for the first time. I mean, I didn't see any transitions, and the way the game's going to be set up, I don't think that they're going to have transitions, which is a good thing, because I hate transitions. And in this day and age, games really shouldn't have transitions. Oh, it's a thirst stopper. Like, I already got one of those. But just in case you needed a second one, you got one. So let's see, my hint for the
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
uh-oh. My hint for the cappies is that it's going to be up somewhere high or something. It said go it would be up high somewhere. It said something about a castle. So, there's a castle of sorts, right? But I kind of just want to go around and clear out stuff. Clear out these ghouls, zombies, and such all. And loot these areas before I do any transition sort of stuff. So there's not going to be like humanoid. That's a mannequin. There's not going to be like human NPCs. If you see a human, it's going to be another player. But there will be different creatures. Some of the creatures will be humanoid, but they won't be human. They might have been formerly human. There will be things that are kind of, ghouls and irradiated people and...
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
King Colas Castle. Well, I think this might be the way to go. I bet that's a transition. It's not. Ah! Oh, holy cow. And I got set back. painted ghoul.
Starved to death in there.
Why is he painted? Let's check, see if there's any nuclear code. No. But they've definitely added some like survival elements. Default 76, so there's gonna be hunger, there's gonna be thirst. I don't know if there's gonna be temperature. There's gonna be, you know, radiation, which Fallout 4 has. But Fallout 4 doesn't have hunger and thirst. So, let's see, this cappy is supposed to be high up in this castle. Let's see. Magical Kingdom. Search the tunnels, funhouse, and theater. So I'm looking for the voice, but that's kind of secondary because I'm looking for the cappies. And I know that when I open up this door, that nasty things are gonna come out at me. How come I can't? That's not fair. VATS would not let me target anything but that stupid mine. Somewhere up high, the clue said. Ah, this is the missile launcher that shot at me. I'm guessing all this green stuff is like radiation.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
So, but, like, you'll find quests on corpses. You'll get quests from robots. You'll find, you know, notes on corpses that will start quests. You'll, you know, there'll be holotapes and robots that give quests. And what one guy said was that there's actually more quests in Fallout 76 than there is in Fallout 4. So if you like quests, there will be quests. But of course you don't have to do quests. You can just run around shooting things, looting, you know, you will be able to sell things to other players. Things like that. And you'll need loot and junk to be able to repair your gear. So needing to do all that looting gives you like a purpose in the game that doesn't even have anything to do with a quest. It's just like if you want to repair your gear, repair your gun, you need to loot. And if you want to build your base, you're going to need loot, because loot is like all the resources for creating your stuff, repairing and building. And, you know, the building is modular. It's not voxel like 7 Days to Die. So... theater. Nuka cherry. Uh-huh. There's a door. Is this a transition door? Castle Tower. Probably. No, I don't want to do a transition just yet. I just want to kind of look around first. And kill zombies. AKA ghouls. They're pretty much the same thing. Former humans that are now twisted and distorted and lost their mind and want to kill you. So I bet this is a transition. King Cola's Court. So there's my thoughts about Fallout 76. Hope you've enjoyed this. And I'll continue my Let's Play of Nuka World very soon. Probably tomorrow. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up. comment below and don't forget to subscribe.